topic is sex determination. The sex determination, that is, it is important to distinguish the male and female in an species. So there are two types of chromosomes are present in an individuals of the species. Body chromosomes are autosomes, sex chromosomes are allosomes. Sex chromosomes that produce a single type of sex is known as homomorphic. From the homomorphic, that is, from that same type of gametes are produced, that is known as homogametic. And the sex chromosome produces different types of sex, then it is known as heteromorphic. From that, the different gametes are produced and it is known as heterogametic. Chromosomal basis of sex determination. Heterogametic sex determination. One of the sex produces similar gametes and other produces dissimilar gametes. So the offspring sex is determined at the time of fertilization. Heterogametic males. So the male is heterogametic, presence of two chromosomes like XO or XY. And the female is homogametic, that is similar gametes, XX or XX. XX XO type is seen in bugs, cockroach and grasshopper. You can see the cross between two male and female parents with the female contains AA, XX. AA is the autosomal symbol and XX is the sex chromosome. Is crossed with AA, XO of male parent. The gamete formation, because the female is an homogametic, so one gamete is formed. Same gamete means one, AX. And the male, you have two types of chromosomes. So there are two gametes are formed, AO, AX. After crossing in the first filial generation, that is F1 generation is known as first filial generation, AA-XX. If AA-XS is there, then the offspring is female offspring. AA-XO means the offspring is male offspring. Here the single X determine the sex of the species. XX, XY type, Lygaeus type. Example, Drosophila, human being. So, the two parents, male and female, are crossed. That is, AA, XX is a female parent, is crossed with AA, XY of male parent. The gamete segregation or AX, that is homogametic female, is crossed, that is next from the male parent AX and AY, because it is heterogamete, so two different gametes are formed and they are crossed in the F1 generation. AAXX is female, AAXY is male. So here it is denoted, that is the sex is determined by the Y chromosome. So the sex of an individual is determined by Y. Heterogametic females. Till the previous slide, we see the heterogametic male, that is the male have two different chromosomes. The same way here the female has two different chromosomes and the male have same chromosome. So here we going to use, that is here the 2X chromosome denotes male and 1X and 1Y denotes the female. So the male is homogametic here and female is heterogametic here. To avoid the confusion of XX, XY, which is related to the heterogametic male, here we are going to use the other letters ZO, ZZ type and ZW, ZZ type. ZO, ZZ type is seen in moths, butterfly, domestic kitchen. Here the male and female parent are crossed. So AAZO is crossed with AAZZ. The gamete formation, because it is an heterogametic female, so the AZ, one gamete, and AO, another gamete is formed. Two gametes are formed from the female parent, and from the male parent only one gamete is formed, AZ. After crossing in the first filial generation or F1 generation, you get AAZ Z and AAZO. So AAZ is a male offspring, AAZO is a female offspring. Here the single Z determines the sex of the species. ZW, ZZ type is seen in gypsy moth, fishes, reptiles and birds. Here the male and female parent are crossed. AAZW is crossed with AAZZ. You add the gamete segregation, AZ and AW is formed from the female because of two types of gametes are formed. It is heterogametic. And from the male parent we get ZA, that is AZ, one type of gamete. After the crossing F1 generation, AAZZ is a male offspring, AAZW is a female offspring. Here the sex is determined by the W. So here the W, one Z and one W determines the sex of the individual species. Next sex determination is human beings. So we all know the genes determining the sex in human beings are located on two sex chromosomes known as allosomes. The two sex are XX females and XY males. There are 23 pairs of human chromosomes. 22 pairs of autosomes, that is 44A. And one pair of sex chromosome may be XX or XY. Sex determination in human beings is illustrating. So the male is an heterogametic because of presence of X and Y, and the female is homogametic because of the presence of sex chromosome XX, two sex chromosome XX. Now the gametes are forming, that is sperm and ovum are forming with 22A plus X into 22A plus Y into 22A plus X, 22A plus X. While crossing you can get 44A with double X is female and 44A with X and Y is male. So in human beings also the sex determined by the Y chromosome. The sperm which contains the Y chromosome is fused with the egg of the X chromosome, creates the male, and the sperm of X chromosome is fused with the ovum of X chromosome. It gives rise to the female offsprings. Thank you students for watching the class.